human beings, we're gonna mess up. And now it's time for correcting ourselves.
I think it's really simple. If you blow lots of hot poison gas into the air for 100 years, it starts to mess it up.
That's the reality for you. And to change reality, you gotta change the minds of people.
We're not geologists or scientists, we're just musicians.
It's a call to action. It's a call to waking up.
The Greenpeace Energy and Climate Campaign seeks to do two things. One, we seek to educate people about the risks of global warming and climate change to their livelihoods, to the environment that they depend on for life, to the jobs that they depend on for a strong economy. Secondly, we seek to talk about what the solutions are to that problem, and that's clean energy.
So it seemed to me that we should try and find a way of popularizing the idea of energy use. It suddenly went, I wonder, could you make a record with solar power? Because if you could, you'd be suggesting a lot of things.
The reason people came to this record is because we had something very, very powerful to say, and that is we can make music without destroying the planet. This is really a demonstration project to show the viability of solar power and what we can do with it. So we put a crew together, and over a period of about 14 months, we put together the Greenpeace album.
Cyrus has this big truck with a bunch of car batteries in it and a couple of trash can lids on the top.
Actually, it's coming from space research and development.
Sunlight is actually these packets of light called photons. And when they impact the front of the panel, they knock electrons off. They flow through these grids and then flow down through the wiring system and into the DC load center inside the trailer. We convert it from DC to AC. We chop it up into 10,000 bits per second and rearrange it so it forms a sinusoidal waveform.
Hey, Jim, how about this diagram right here?
Go, 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 go. Oh, yeah!
Well, the irony of driving a solar-powered vehicle with a gas-guzzling truck was not really lost on us. We ended up with a product called biodiesel, which is a 40% mix of soybean oil and diesel fuel.
Cyrus the solar generator. I like his name because it makes him look like a cartoon, and there's so much of the Gulf War being the driving force behind us wanting to start this project in the first place. I thought it was cool for him to have a Persian name.
I believe we're crossing a great ravine.
Yeah, Greenpeace are doing it's called the Alternative record. It's a solar record with a whole heap of people, and they've asked us to do a song for it as well. And right behind us are the solar generators which power the whole record. It's going to be a genuine solar record using the power of the sun to make music.
Greenpeace approached us with the idea of recording a song live that was totally solar powered, and that sounded really great to us.
So Sonic Youth, that was an interesting project. It was scary for us because it was the first one. We went out in the summer. It was boiling hot. It was our first project with the solar generator. We didn't know exactly if it was going to work the full time or it wasn't, and we went out there to Phoenix and did them and tied in, and lo and behold, we didn't have any power in the theater because the theater was new, and we really had to depend on the solar generator.
Ran into the truck and the music was playing. I was like, yes, it works. As the shows progressed and we got tighter and tighter at doing it, Margalev started taking control of the production more and more.
I enjoyed working on the Yothu date because it was so humongously large. Another interesting one was James because it was so quiet and so gentle.
In our band, we won't kind of do benefits unless everybody is behind it. And Greenpeace is about the only thing that everybody is behind. So that's how we got involved, really.
Everyone is sleeping.
This is as much a political action as chasing a whaling ship in a Zodiac.
The song is, ring the bells, wake the town, everyone is sleeping. Shout at the crowd, wake them up. This anger's deeper than sleep.
We've always considered Greenpeace workers as heroes and sheroes, and it's a way that we can help the best way we know how. When I get mad and I get pissed, I grab my pen and I write out a list of all the accidents that won't be missed.
You've made my
list.
Is the color of crystal, snow light that falls from the heavenly sky. Maybe you dance, maybe you walk, maybe you rock around the clock.
There's always so much energy in a live setting, so we thought, yeah, use alternative energy to power it, and you're collecting the live energy from the stage, live energy from the sun.
Whatever it is I do.
Yo, it's like this. Live recording is the thing. You know why? You only get one shot.
So you get that energy, you get that rawness.
Rob, we cannot get out.
There it is. There we go. Come on, you guys. Let's show you the business end of this truck. Come on. So I came down here with my buddy Guy, who I'd worked with in the past. I know when we work with Lemobile, nothing goes wrong.
We did have to do some tests, obviously, how we're going to power the truck from a generator was run by the sun, not by the Department of Water and Power.
We had a few explosions. I have to admit it. We did. My most favorite was Yothu Yindi, because we had to record a lot of very interesting instruments that were indigenous to Australia, like the didgeridoo.
A couple of the songs have environmental themes, but it was certainly not a criteria. It wasn't something that we asked the artists to do.
I think that it comes across in so many of the songs that you can tell that the artists have a passion for a fair and egalitarian world, and that would include, by definition, clean, renewable energy, clean, honest emotion, you know.
Music is the perfect language to get messages out.
When people perceive music, it goes right to the soul and bypasses the intellect. And I think that that's one way to make people really realize and wake them up to what's going on in the world.
We all hope that solar energy will be in our future, so we don't have to breathe the kind of trash we have to breathe.
I tell you that there is a danger brought on by fossil fuel burning with the atmosphere that encircles the entire planet. You think, sure, I'll get right on that. Save the atmosphere? No problem. I can't even keep the toxics out from under my sink.
You get that feeling of being overwhelmed, and then you give up and kind of go, F it, there's nothing we can do.
What people want is light, heat, and mobility. And we can get light, heat, and mobility using our brains over brawn, because our human ingenuity can teach us to use wind power and solar power, like with the solar generator.
I know I'll be getting that electric car when it comes out. Yes, sir. Wow.
I do have a solar panel hooked up to my Easy Curl, and it's wonderful. I don't know why more people don't use it.
It's like when you're born addicted to a different way of life, it's hard to detox yourself and graduate into something beautiful. So Greenpeace has to look at us and everyone else through patient eyes.
Got to keep away to what is happening. I can see it then through my ambition.